Dear student, in the last lecture, we read that at this level, why do business fail? We discussed some reasons of business failure. That is the poor record keeping, that is the lack of cash, and we'll discuss that third reason why business fail to do. Poor management skill. What is meant by poor management skill? What does management mean? The management mean business, how much business is able to control business activity, how business is able to manage its business operation. So the management skill normally be based on the leadership skill available in the business environment, decision making skills, either the decision makers, who is the decision maker, the management, the director, or maybe a shareholder. In particular cases are the decision makers. Either the decision making is being taken immediately or there is a delaying tactics used in decision making policy. If decisions are not taken immediately, then we can say that it's a poor management skill because management is not sufficient capable to make decision quickly. So the second reason is cash handling and cash management. The poor management skill also relate with financing management strategy. If the financing management strategy is poor and business is not able to manage its finance, its cash, not control and cut its unusual business expenditure, so here is we call the poor management skill. And next one is planning, coordinating and communication. Planning means the planning what business will do in future, the coordination between amongst the department, between the department, the coordination between the from higher management to the lower staff, from shareholder to directors, directors to managers, managers to supervisor, assistant supervisor, then goes to the worker. If there is a lack of coordination or poor coordination between the hierarchy of a management, hierarchy of a business, then we consider it's a poor management skill. And if there is a communication problem, will not communicate some task to our junior, and junior is not properly communicated their problem to the senior. So if we can see that there is a communication gap between the business, so between the management, so we consider it as a poor management skill. And the next one is marketing, promotion and selling. If management is not considering to sell its product and it's not marketing its product, in the era of technology, we see that marketing, now the marketing is a giant, is a main ingredient of every business, because it's not possible for a business to grow rapidly without marketing. If a business has less marketing expense, a business is not marketing itself, so there will be a less chances for a business to grow in near future. So marketing is the best tool for a business to grow fastly. And here is the same like promotion, like selling of goods. The best management skill is to management has to consider how can the management sell, the business sell its product to the customer. Just like I am sharing some strategy of business, what actually business do when summer season is going out. Summer season is going out and winter is coming. All the outlets, garment outlets, will give flat 50% discount, 60% discount, 40% discount, etc. Because the season is coming, the season is going out, and business has to sell all the inventory which business kept at its warehouse, at its godown, etc. Because the out of summer season and coming of winter season, we need to restock winter items and going out and taken out the summer item from the business. So we will give a flat 50, 40, 60% discount to the customers, and to less and to stock out and to less stock the summer item and come and hire and fill up the winter item in our warehouse, in our outlets. So marketing and promotion is the providing discount to the customer, so customer is able to buy the product, and business also need it to empty the and want to vacate the outlet shop, because we don't need to keep summer item more, because summer season is going out and winter is near to come. So these are the poor management skill. Management has to consider about all these skills to cover its business deficiency. So the next topic is local, national and international business. What is meant by local business, national business and international business? For example, local business is a local shop in your area. Local shop in your area. For example, we have a local shop, for example, Asim General Store, Asim Cloth House, for example, ABC Restaurant, for example. So this is the local shops and this is the local business. What is meant by national business? A national business is the business that is spread over a country. For example, we can say that in our country, in Pakistan, Bunny Bread, Bunny Breads, it is covered the entire region of Pakistan, so it is the national business. So somehow in the case of national recipe, national masalas, national ketchup, etc., somehow dalda cooking oil, so these are the brands which cover the entire country. So this is the national business. And what is meant by international business? International business is the business which is located locally as well as international level. What is the international business? For example, Nestle. Nestle is doing an international business, because Nestle product is available most of the countries. So Nestle is the international business. KFC is doing an international business. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Coca-Cola and Pepsi also are doing international business, because it's available near to every country. So the local business is the local shop in our area. The national business is the business who is cover the entire country, and the international business is who is exists in country level and as well as the international level. So these international business also called as multinational business. So multinational business is based and located in one or more country. 1.2. The role of entrepreneur and entrepreneur. A new business idea might have the best available land and labor and be well financed, but without the enthusiasm and creativity of an entrepreneur or entrepreneur, it will almost certainly fail. Without entrepreneur, what does entrepreneur and intrapreneur mean? The owner of a business, in simple words. Owner of a business. Owner of a business. Without owner, can business survive? Tell me, without owner, can business survive? No. Without ownership, without owner, no one can look after, no one can care about the business activity. Either his business is growing or going down, no one will care about the business. Its owner who is very responsible and concerned about its business. So ownership, entrepreneur is the key to success business, because it will be a person who control the land, who control the labor, who control the finance, who control the all business activity. Got it?
Yes, sir.
What should be the role of a owner of a business? What should be the role of entrepreneur if he is starting up a new business? If he is starting up a new business, what should be the role of a entrepreneur? Number one, entrepreneur should have an idea for a new business. Create a business plan. First point is think about business. What business is going to what business is going to do, what business is going to start. Firstly, you have to think about the nature of a business, then make a business plan how business can run, then invest some of their own saving and capital. The third stage one is to invest capital in the business, and next step is accept the responsibility of managing the business. Once you have invested your capital in the business, then it's your prime responsibility to manage your capital, finance and business activity, and do business by utilizing all your skills and expertise. And the next one is accept the possible risk of failure. If you want to start a new business, keep in mind either a business can be successful or in a failure. In case of failure, don't lose your heart, because risk is involved in the business environment. If now you will fail, and you have to learn a lot of things from your failure, and in next time the ratio of failure will be reduced and you will become a successful entrepreneur, you will become a successful business person. So here we will learn how can we save ourselves from failure. How can we save ourselves? So qualities of successful entrepreneur and intrapreneur. What should be the quality of a successful entrepreneur? Number one, innovation. What does innovation mean? Innovation means a skillful entrepreneur should be an innovative person. He has a specific skill, think beyond out of box, and try to identify the market gap. What market gap, and try to fill that gap and try to fill the market gap. So the successful entrepreneur is very keen, intelligent, rational, and every time he think about the market condition and market circumstances. He used to think and innovative ideas, innovative things, what he can do for his business. So the entrepreneur does not have to be an inventor in the traditional sense. They must be able to identify and fill a market gap. What does it mean, fill a market gap?
To see what a certain market is missing and produce a product according to the needs.
Okay. So they used to attract customer in an innovative way, like if we are in a inauguration and we have a business ceremony, and we have a shop opening ceremony, we can see that shop who is opening, they are used to decorate its shop with a lot of lightning, and they used to sound system to capture the audience attention that we are launching our new branch. So there is an innovation idea a business can use to attract customer that we are available now in your town. Commitment and self-motivation is the successful factor for an best entrepreneur. Commitment is very key ingredient for the successful entrepreneur. If we are not committed with our work, with our task, we will not be able to get the desired result. For example, if student is not committed with his study, he will not be able to pass his her exam. So the commitment is very compulsory. It's the necessary ingredient for a successful entrepreneur. If we do some business, we will commit something that we will spend 8 to 10 hours in a business, will not work with supplier in credit. We will use a cash transaction, normally use cash transactions. We will not get good from credit, and will not sell goods on credit. So here is some type of commitment. We can't get drawings from a business. So here is some kind of commitments. And self-motivation. If we are self-motivated, we can do every hard work, because without self-motivation, every simple work will be a hard work. And if we are self-motivated, we will never tire to do a lot of work. So commitment and self-motivation is very necessary element in the life of successful entrepreneur. Multi-skilled. An entrepreneur will have to make the product or provide the services, promote it, sell it, and keep account. These different business tasks require someone who has many different qualities, is keen to learn technical skill, is able to get on with people. A good successful entrepreneur will be a multi-talented. He has multiple skills. A skill how to buy a product, a skilled person how to manufacture a product, and also able how to sell its product by doing marketing. If he has different skill, then it's a plus point. Otherwise, doesn't matter. If a person do not require such type of multiple skill, he can outsource a person who has these type of skills. So a person can be hired outsourced. A person can be outsourced. And next one is leadership skill. A successful entrepreneur, a good entrepreneur must be a leadership skill. Mean he must be a spokesperson. Every person is willing to listen himself. Everyone can praise, can appreciate the ideas of that person, because due to his leadership skills, he has not used to become a bossy behavior. He normally used to be a friendly behavior with the employees. So with this friendly environment, the employee considered the owner as a leader, not a boss. So the bossy behavior, most of the business, in the business environment, the bossy behavior discourage most of the employees, and employees doesn't share the ideas, doesn't share the problems with their owner. Next one is self-confidence and his ability to bounce back. Many business startup fails, yet this would not discourage a true entrepreneur, because true entrepreneur learn a lot of things from his failure, because every single failure will enlighten the next path, will enlighten the next way. Who would have such belief in themselves and their business idea that they would be able to bounce back from any setback? If he receives setback, they learn a lot of things and again enter into the market with some new ideas, with some new technique, etc. Risk taking. A successful entrepreneur, a good entrepreneur must have a quality of risk taking, because a business is a name of risk. If we are not able to do risk, we will never have a business mind. Because if we take risk, either we can maybe we can survive, maybe we can die. But if we not jump into the ocean, if we not jump into the river, how can we identify themselves we can swim or not? If we enter to the river, enter to the ocean, then we can judge in how many minutes we can survive, we can protect ourselves. So risk is the key ingredient for a business personality. So entrepreneur must be willing to take risk in order to see result. Often the risk they take is by investing their own saving in the new business. Here is a catch in this sentence, that if you are worried and afraid to do risk, you have to start your business with little amount. So if we are unable to do business, the risk should be lower. So here is some qualities of successful entrepreneur and intrapreneur. So here is the concept like innovation. Innovation is important for success of any new enterprise. Offering exactly the same goods or services as existing business might not lead to great success. So innovation is the important key for a business. Activity 1.2, kindly read this activity 1.2 and then tell me. So you have to answer this activity by using this point. By he is committed and self-motivated. He is self-confident that he can grow the business and to do business of roses. So there is we identify the 4 characteristics. So in this paragraph, flower enterprise bloom, you have to select characteristics by try to using these words. Can you do this? Can you do this?
Activity number 1.2.
Yes. Can you do that? Activity 1.2.
Okay, I'll write everything and I'll be back.
Okay. You have to do this after the class. I highlight some key area where you identify the characteristics of Pedro. So
Yes, sir, no
here is some idea from where Pedro Mentis gained the idea when he bought a bouquet of roses for his wife in Punta Arenas. So this is the time where he decided that he himself want to grow roses. So he decided to grow himself. So he used his own saving. It's mean he never took loan from a business. He used his own capital, internal source of financing he used. He take risk, but he confident that he can grow roses flower. So he sold flower in the Chile, but his business also become one of the first in Chile. So to start a new business is very difficult, because we never know that business will continue or not, either a customer welcome or not. So this is the risk which Pedro took. But the business called Mendes Bloom has grown at a tremendous rate, helped by Pedro's around business skill. He used his business skill. He is not do business in the ordinary course. He used his special business skill. So he recently bought a large rose grower in Africa. So his business is growing, not his own country but also beyond his country, from Chile to Africa. So from this point you can get the characteristics of Pedro. Okay. Now we discuss barrier to enter entrepreneurship. What is the barrier? Barrier mean problem which is faced by an entrepreneur in the business environment. What's the barrier? What's that barrier? Number one is lack of business opportunity. If we have less business opportunity, this will be a high barrier. This will be a huge barrier for the entrepreneurship because they don't seek any business opportunity. So the original idea for most new business come from one of several sources included an entrepreneur own skills or hobbies such as dressmaking or car body work repairing, previous employment experience. He can get idea from his previous job. He can get idea by watching any dramas or in a movies, by in a series, or looking around themselves. He can extract idea to do a business. How can he extract idea? By visiting franchising conferences, exhibition, trade exhibition. In trade exhibition, he can get idea how to do business. Small budget market research, for example, the internet allow any user to browse business directories to see how many businesses are offering certain goods or services in local area. So we can get business opportunity by using these type of skills. Many new enterprises are set up in the following industry often because of the entrepreneur own skill. So there are some specific business which usually relate to the owner's own skill. What is the business? Number one, fishing. For a small boat owned by entrepreneur. If entrepreneur has a boat and he live near to the river, lake, he can do a fishing business. Marketing, gardening, producing cash crop to sell at local market. If person is a farmer, he can do a gardening, agriculture. He can do growing vegetables, growing a fruit, etc., and then sell it to the market. Jewelry making, dressmaking, and craft work required a specialized skill. Building trade, hairdressing, computer repair, cafe, restaurant, child minding. These are all based upon the entrepreneur personal skill. Just like teaching, lawyer services, barber services, cobbler services, tailor also depend upon the on person skills. Obtain sufficient capital finance. So barrier to entry. Number one barrier is lack of business opportunity, and the second one is obtaining sufficient capital. If we don't have sufficient capital, then it will be a main barrier for a business startup. So how can we manage capital? How can we manage finance? So why is obtaining finance such a major barrier for entrepreneur? This could be due to insufficient saving. How business is unable to grow due to sufficient cash, and this is the main reason of insufficient saving. If person has no saving, then many entrepreneurs have limited personal saving. Due to limited personal saving, the person is unable to do business. No knowledge of financial support and grant available. If there is no loan available in a country, the interest-free loan is not available. No financial institution is providing business loan, so it's very difficult for a person to do business. No trading record to present to bank as evidence of past business success. If the another way is to take loan from a business, and business will ask any experience of business. If you don't have a business record, the business may refuse to grant loan. Fourth one, a poor business plan that fail to convince potential investor of the chance of a business success. If we want to hire some partner who give some investment to us for a business, and if we are unable to explain our business strategy, business plan to the investor will never invest in our business. And the next one is cost of goods location. When finance is limited, an expensive location should not be considered. It is most important to keep the level of output at which revenue cover all costs as low as possible. The next barrier to do business is the cost of goods. We should focus on production. We should focus on production process. We should focus on production process. Not on building. If we have less cash, we have less finance, we can do business, we can start business in an ordinary building, but we should focus on the quality of a product and the production process. Operating from home is the most common way for entrepreneurs to establish their business. This keep costs low, but there are drawbacks. The another example is, if you are starting a small business, you can start from your home. But if you start business from your home, there will be some disadvantages. So the disadvantage is that it may not be close to the area with the biggest market potential. You may be far away from the market. It lacks status. A business with own impressive premises tend to generate confidence. If you start start business from home, then this will not give you a punch. This will not give you boost, because the home environment will never become a business environment. So there is a different feeling in the business premises, either in a home. Next one is, it may cause family tension. If we start business from home, maybe some family member call you again and again, so there will be a family hurdle will be in our business. Last one, it can be difficult to separate private life from working life. If you start business from home, it will be difficult for you to separate a business or a family life. Competition also a barrier. If we have a strong competitor exist in our market, so there will be a barrier. How can we compete with our competitor? Obviously, if we are new entrant in our market, we enter market with low price. We enter market with low price and with good quality of product. And the last one is lack of consumer base. A new business must establish itself in the market and build up customer number quickly to survive. Lack of customer base means lack of consumer loyalty. As we know that consumer is loyal with the passage of time. So if we have a new business, the consumer will not be so much loyal with us. Good customer service, is the key factor that will become any person is our customer, and every customer will be our a loyal customer if we provide a good customer service. So if we have a new business, then we should focus on customer relationship, focus on customer services. Good customer services can be provided by personal customer services. We deal customer one to one, praise him, thanks him to come again, like this one. Knowledgeable pre and after sales services, supplying one of customer requests that large firm may be reluctant to provide anything to the customer. If some large firm is not providing that goods to the customer, you have to provide that good to the customer. Against this activity, the customer obviously oblige your this behavior and activity, and obviously that customer will be your words of mouth. So here is the activity 1.3. Farah branches out on her own. Farah created branches out on her own. You have to read this paragraph. Farah is also a qualified. Farah is a well qualified dressmaker. She is a tailor or dressmaker, maybe a dress designer. You have to read this activity and solve this question. Analyze 3 barriers that Farah must overcome before setting up this new business. Evaluate whether Farah seems to have the right quality to be a successful entrepreneur. You have to write the answer of these 2 questions and send it to me. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, now we end up this session. If you have any question, you can ask.
No question, sir.
Okay, thank you so much for joining. Take care yourself. Allah Hafiz.